We are so excited to have you guys with us today for our Kids Club class with Elmer's. We have two really fun crafts we're going to be making. I am coming to you live from New Jersey. I would love to know where you guys are from. So feel free throughout this class to type in the chat and let me know where you're from, ask any questions, any comments. I won't be able to see you guys, but my friend Shayna is over here and she can answer any of your questions and relay any questions to me. So we are going to get started today with our Squishies holiday ornaments. I've made these with my kids. I have two kids, a 5-year-old son who is in kindergarten and a 3-year-old girl who is in preschool. They both loved these. So I want everyone to grab your Squishies kit. Let me show you exactly what we're making today. I'm gonna pull over my Christmas tree here. So these are the Squishies ornaments. They come out super cute. They're really fun to make, and we are gonna add our little ribbon so we can hang it onto our tree. And the coolest thing about these Squishies is there are 80 different mystery characters and 12 super special characters. So you can make a bunch of them, trade with your friends, see how many you can collect. It's a really fun craft activity. So let's get started by opening up our Squishies kit. And we're gonna go through all the supplies that we need to make sure we all have everything, and then we will get started. So we're gonna open them up here. So this one has 2 mystery characters that are in here. No peeking. Wait until the end so you can open it up and then see what character you have. So the last ones that I did, I had a unicorn and a gorilla. So I think I'm gonna choose this one. Maybe we'll make both of them today. So I'm gonna take out our mystery mold right here. We also have 2 secret solutions. So we have secret solution A. We're gonna need this packet. And then we also have secret solution B. So we're gonna need both of these, take them both out. This little blue stick is our stir stick. We're actually gonna use these for a few different things throughout the activity. So we need the stir stick. We're going to need 1 cup. This one comes right in your kit. And the last thing that we are going to need is one of these glue sticks. But if you don't have a glue stick like this, then you can also just use a teaspoon of regular glue. That will work as well. Trying to think if I should do yellow glitter or purple. I'm gonna start with yellow glitter. Get a little sparkly. Okay, we're gonna save the rest of this kit to the side. And then because we're making this into an ornament, you're gonna need a piece of ribbon. And if you don't have ribbon, you can use a pipe cleaner, you can use string. If you don't have anything like that, that is totally okay. You can still make your squishy and put it on a shelf or collect it in your room. It doesn't necessarily have to go on your tree. But if you wanna make it into an ornament, grab a piece of ribbon. I have 2 options. I've gotta decide which one I want to use. And then you'll also just need a pair of scissors. Your ribbon is a little too long. Okay, are we ready to get started? Shane, are we ready to get started? Yeah. We are ready. Okay, let's do it. So the first thing we need to do, I think that this is the trickiest part, is we're going to tie a knot in our ribbon. So if you need a little help, feel free to ask your mom or your dad or your caregiver, whoever is helping you. But what we want to do is make this into a little loop. And that is what we're going to use to hang on our tree bench. So I am going to double knot it and kind of maintain that loop there. And then we're going to pull. Sometimes it's a little tricky. If you need to ask for help, do not worry. Okay, so here's my little loop. And what I'm going to do, since this is a little bit long, I'm just going to cut the ends so it's a little shorter. So we want to make sure that there's still a little bit of a tail that we can stick in. This is too long, but we don't want to cut it too close to the knot. So let's try it like this. Cut these little pieces off. Okay. So I have my knot. We're going to make it a little tighter. And what we're going to do next is we're going to open up our mystery mold. Try not to peek so we don't know what character we're making, but we do need to put the ribbon in the mystery mold. So you're going to notice that there is one side that has a hole on the top and then one side that does not have a hole. So we want the loop to be facing out of the side that does not have the hole. So we're going to open up our kit. We're going to place the ribbon just like this. So the loop is coming out of the part that does not have the hole, and we're going to close it back up. We're going to make sure we can close it, and hopefully oops, not like that, Maria, like this. Okay, I'm going to snap it shut so my ribbon isn't too thick. Oh no, let's see. This is too thick. I might need to redo it with a thinner ribbon. Let's see. I really liked the gold sparkly, but we're gonna try it. Let's try one more time. This. And we snap it. All right, friends. We need to remember there are no mistakes in art. If something isn't working, we're just going to try it again. So for ease, I'm going to put this little loop to the side, and I have this thinner ribbon, which I brought for backup in case that one was a little too thick. So let me double knot it with this one. I'm going to do a double knot, and this is a little bit thinner, so this should be able to go in a little bit easier. Let's try. All right, so I have my double knot loop, just like this. There's a little tail. All right, so now let's try. Pop this in. Place on top. I'm gonna snap it shut. There we go. Okay, now we have our little loop on the top. Okay, we're gonna place that to the side. We're gonna get back to that later. I'll place my gold ribbon to the side. The next thing that we want to do is get our secret solution packet A, and we need to squish it up. We need to make sure that this is all mixed up. So what we have to do is squish it for 15 seconds. I bet you guys can count to 15, but let's do it together. So everyone grab secret solution A. Let's count to 15 and we're gonna squish it up together. All right, are we ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now that it's all squished up, we're gonna take the top and just rip it off. You're gonna see those little perforated lines. And we're gonna peel off the top like so. Now we're going to grab our stir stick. This is pretty cool because it's going to make sure that we get all of the secret solution into our cup, every little last drop. So we're going to take our stir stick and we're going to place it on the other side of the secret solution packet, the side that we didn't rip off. So we're going to stick it in here, just like this. And we're going to start to roll it. So you're going to roll it towards you, and all of the secret solution is going to go into the cup. And if you need a little help, you can always ask someone to help. So we're rolling it forward, squeezing and rolling it forward, squeezing and rolling it forward. We're going to squeeze it all out like this, and then we can peel it off. And that we can just move to the side. If you spill a little bit, it's okay, because I spilled a little bit too.
Maria, Tommy's asking if the solution is non-toxic.
That is a great question for the Elmer's team, if anybody's on the Elmer's team, and yes, it is. Okay. Any other questions? Feel free to let me know. How are we doing? Is everybody up to page with where I am? You guys can give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a smile, give me a hey, let me know. Okay. Secret solution, packet B. We are going to squish this again for 15 seconds. So everyone grab their packet and let's count to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we are all squished up here. So we are going to do the same thing. We're going to rip off the top to open it up. Okay. We are going to grab our stir stick. We're going to stick it on the bottom. And we're going to start to roll. And again, we roll it towards you, and it's going to squeeze out all of the secret solution into the cup. And that is going to fill up to that little line B on the cup. Here it goes. Squeezing it out. Didn't spill this one this time, but if you did, it's okay. All right. I'm going to take that out, move it to the side. Okay, so we have our Squishies cup. We should be filled up to line B. And what we're going to do next is we're going to get our glue stick. So I have yellow sparkle that is going to go for this character. If you don't have the glue stick, remember you can just use a teaspoon of glue. That works just as well too. So I'm going to open up my glue stick and I'm going to squeeze the whole thing in. I would love to know what colors you guys have. Did anyone pick a color? Are you using plain glue? Feel free to write in the chat and let me know what colors you guys are doing. So I'm going to squeeze all of this in. These little Elmer's glue sticks are so fun. I love that they come in so many fun colors. All right, I think we got most of it in there. Okay, so the next step of our craft, stir stick again, and we're gonna mix this up. We have to mix it up really good, technically for 1 minute. So maybe, Shayna, do you wanna let me know when a minute is up? I'm gonna stir. She's gonna give me the wave sign. So go ahead, take your stir stick. We wanna mix this up. Make sure you're holding the cup, because if we try and do it on the table like this, that's a little tricky. So make sure you hold your cup and your stir stick. We're gonna mix it really, really well. We are mixing. This part my kids really like to do. I think mixing and pouring and squeezing are all very fun.
Someone had a question.
Yes.
If you can combine multiple colors together.
You can definitely combine multiple colors together for sure. That would be really cool to see what the mix makes. And I think one of the most things about art is that you really can't mess it up. The most fun, we up for a minute? Awesome. The most fun part about art is doing it. So for some reason, throughout this class, something doesn't go right, do not worry. And for any moms with really little ones, if throughout this class, they want to do it the way they want to do it, also totally okay. My 3-year-old is very, I want to do it the way I want to do it phase. So we do that as well. And then it's okay. So now we have our sticky solution. We have our mystery mold with the ribbon. So what we are going to do now is place the mystery mold down. And we're going to see we have this hole on the top. We are going to carefully pour our sticky solution into the mold. And I'm going to use my stir stick. And we are going to just gently try and pour it in until it reaches the top. You might have a little bit more solution than you need. You might not need it all, but let's see. So I'm going to get mine as close to the top as I can. And then what we're going to do, so you can see that mine is overflowing a little bit. So we're going to take our stir stick again, and we're just going to scrape off the top so it's nice and even and flat. And we have made mystery character number 1. The hardest part now is we need to wait 1 full hour before we can open it up and see what we have. And if we try and do it before 1 hour, even though it's really hard to wait, then it gets all goopy and it's not going to be nice and squishy. I'll show you this one. It's not going to be this perfect texture like my little unicorn. So we have to wait until it fully hardens. So we're going to take it, we're going to put it to the side. We're going to wait really patiently, set a timer for 1 hour, and then when it's done, you can open it up. And I have some that I pre-made over here. So once we're done, I can open it and show you what it looks like when you open it up. It's really cool. So Shayna, do we think we should have time to do 1 more mystery character? Let's do it. Okay. We're going to put this to the side and we're going to get out our materials again, and let's do 1 more because 2 come in the kit and they are really fun to do. Okay. I'm going to open up my kit again, and let's take out our materials again. This one, I'm going to just make not an ornament. I'll just make a plain one. And that way for anyone else who doesn't have ribbon or string or ran into the issue that I ran into, it's okay. I'll show you how to just make a plain one too. And those are really fun. You can stick it on your shelf, stick it in your room. So let's take out our mystery mold number 2 right here. Wondering what character I might have. Let me know if you guys could have any character in your mystery mold, any animal or any type of character. What would you want it to be? I really liked when I got the unicorn. My daughter was really happy when we got the unicorn. Okay, secret solution A. Let's take it out. Secret solution B. Our stir stick that we used many times. Our cup. And I have purple for this one, plain purple. I'm going to keep that out as well. Actually, and I can show you guys this right now too, as an example, if we can see some of the squishies. And actually, if you go onto the Elmer's website, it has little profiles for every mystery character, which is really cool too. So you can learn a little bit more about them. But if you can see on the back here, whoa, we've got a ton of different ones. They all have names. So actually you can look to see if any of the characters have the same name as you. I am looking right now and I don't see any Marias, but that's okay. Maybe your name is on here. I don't know if I see a Luca either, but I'll look through. But they have some pretty good, cool names on there and pretty cool characters. Yes.
Maria, someone is asking, what is your favorite creature for a squishy ornament?
Let me look. I really like the unicorn, but let me take a peek right now. Let's see. There is a really cute bunny named Bailey and a really cute elephant named Mimi, and I think that I really like those because I also really like elephants, and a really cute koala named Allie that I like. And the coolest part too is that you can make them any color. So you might get 2 of the same squishy, but if you use different colors, they're gonna look different. They can be sisters. However, they can be best friends, however you want to make it. So, okay, let's get started with our squishy number 2. So this time I'm gonna skip the tying of the ribbon, but if you wanna make a second ornament, same thing where you can, I'll just show you how to knot it again. You can take your ribbon, you can make a loop. I like to double knot it. Pull it tight. So that way you have something to hang, cut the bottom, and then remember we're gonna put it in the flat side of the squishy mold, not the part with the hole, the part that's flat with no hole. But I'm gonna skip that this time and we're just gonna make a regular shelf squishy. Okay, so you guys remember, step 1, we are squishing our secret solution A for 15 seconds before we put it in the cup. So let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And we're going to rip off the top. We're going to take our stir stick and we're going to put it on the bottom side that is not opened. Put it down a little bit, and then we are going to start to roll. And we're going to roll it down into the cup. We're going to get every little drop in there, and it's going to fill up to letter A. And I will turn it if you guys are looking this way so you can see it. We're going to squeeze. It's going to fill to letter A. I'm going to slide it out. That can go to the side. And now secret solution B. So let's squish it up for 15 seconds. We'll get it nice and warm in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Let's rip off the top. Let's take our stir stick and we're going to put it on the bottom and we're going to roll it. And we are going to get all that secret solution out of the packet and into the cup, and it's going to fill up to line B. All righty. Put that to the side. Next thing we're going to do is get our glue stick. I have purple this time, which is a color that I really like. You can look at my sweater. I'd love to know what your favorite color is, even if you don't have that color glue. Let me know what your favorite color is. I really like purple. I like blue. All right, we're going to squeeze this all in to the cup so it turns a nice, pretty color. Get it as much as we can in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's okay. Put that to the side. Take our stir stick again and let's start mixing. So remember, we have to hold the cup. Don't mix it and let the cup go like this because that's not going to work. So hold the cup with one hand, stir with the other, and we're going to stir for 1 minute. Friend Shayna is going to tell me when the minute is up. Yes.
Someone said their favorite color is lime green.
Ooh, good one. I like lime green too. Nice and bright. That's a great one. All right, so we're mixing. Mixing. I would also love to know if anyone wants to share what their favorite thing to do over the holidays is. If you guys have anything exciting coming up, if you've done something exciting. We've done gingerbread houses with my kids, which they really, really liked. They love when we go get our Christmas tree. But if you guys have any other holiday traditions or exciting things, let me know. I love to know what other families do to celebrate other traditions. All right, this is getting nice and mixed. We are at a minute. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to scrape off my stick. I'm going to take my mystery mold. We're going to take the side that has the hole, and that's going to be facing up because that's what we are going to pour into. take our cup. I'm going to use my stir stick and we're going to gently pour the solution into the mold. And again, you might have a little extra solution, but that's okay. Just fill it to the top. If it goes over a little bit like mine just did, also okay. Scrape off your stir stick and then again, we're gonna take it and we're gonna scrape right along the top. So it's nice and flat. We can put the extra right in your cup. All right, number 2. Does anyone remember how long we have to wait before we are allowed to open this? We need to wait for 1 whole hour, which seems like a long time, but we're gonna make another craft next, so that will help the time go by fast. By the time we're done with that one, we shouldn't have too much longer to wait. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to show you guys what a finished one looks like so you can see. So I have a few finished over here. I have a sparkly blue. I have a purple. Should we open both of these? Let's open them and see what we did. So we're gonna pop these open. Let's see who we got. We're gonna carefully pull apart. Oh, this is a cute one. Look at this little guy. Let's peel him out. I'm gonna carefully pull him out. He's looking a little, he's a little grumpy. That's really cute. And what you can do if there's a little extra, you can just kind of peel this part off. And it looks like he has, here, let me show you. He's got a hand on his hip and one hand going, hey. All right, this is my first little guy. This is a cool one. And the texture is really, really cute. They're fun to squish. All right, let's look at my next mystery character and see what we got. To the side. Okay. Wondering from the top if this is going to be a fox or something along that line. Let's see. Let's open it up. See what we got. Oh, this is the back, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Who is my character? Oh, a cute little puppy dog. I really like this one. So now what I can do is see, after you make your little characters, you can take your instruction sheet out and see if you can search through the characters. It might not be the same color as the one that you made, but you can look through and see if you can find your little guy and see if you can find what their name is. Or if you want to, you can give it your own name, which is completely fine too. And you can start to collect these little squishies and trade them with friends if you happen to get the same one. And they can be played with in a bunch of different ways, or if you have the string hanging right on your tree. Okay. Are we ready for craft number 2? We're going to be making a snow globe, and these are really fun. So what I want you to do with some help with whoever is helping you today, if you guys have helpers, let's clear up our space from the first craft. So I'm going to take these that are drying and put them to the side. And anything else that I am not using anymore, you can either put in the garbage or put to the side. Over here. I'm going to put these cute little guys over here. They can watch. Okay, my space is cleared. Fix our tree. All right, now we're going to be making sensory snow globes. So what you are going to need is some type of jar, clear jar with a lid. So if you happen to have a mason jar, then something like this works. If you have a water bottle, you can take the paper off the water bottle and just use a clear water bottle. Anything along those lines that is clear and that you can see through and that has a top is perfect. Then the next thing that we are going to need is Elmer's clear glue. A bottle that looks like this, and we need a full bottle of glue. If it's not perfectly full, it's okay, but ideally we want Elmer's clear glue. And we are then going to grab some fun things to put in. So the coolest thing about this snow globe is you can make it however you want to make it. You can put in snowflakes, you can put in glitter, you can put in beads, anything that you want to put in there that you want to see float around is really, really cool. And the last thing that we are going to need is some extra water. So if you have some water to the side, you don't have to have it in a water bottle. You can go use water from your faucet. I'm just going to use a water bottle that I'm going to have on the side. Yes.
Someone said, can I put my squishies inside my snow globe?
You can do whatever you want to do. That actually might be pretty cool. At the end, if you want to drop one in there and shake it around and see kind of how it slowly floats around, I like that idea. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put my glitter and my fun things to the side. We're going to open up the mason jar. And we're going to open up our Elmer's clear glue, and we are going to squeeze the entire bottle of glue into the mason jar. If you happen to have a water bottle like this, and again, you can just rip off the label and have it clear and use it like this. Just do a quick tip into the water bottle if you need help. But this is a little bit easier because it's a little wider, and we're going to squeeze all that glue in there. It comes out kind of fast. And we're going to squeeze it in, and the glue mixed with the water is going to make it so that the little glitter and the beads that you put inside or your squishy move slowly like a snow globe. So we're going to stick that in there. The next thing that we're going to do is you're going to take your same glue bottle, go over to the sink. If you need some help, you can have some help, and you're going to fill that glue bottle up with water. So I happen to have one right here. So this is the same glue bottle that I am pretending that I am going over to the sink, filling it up with water. So this is the same glue bottle. It's just filled with water. And we are going to take that water and we're going to pour it into our mason jar. So I'm going to pour all this water in to here. And it might not fill it up all the way. That is fine. At the end, we can get some extra water if we need to. And this is also a time that if you happen to have food coloring and you want to add in a little food coloring to make it a pretty color, you can definitely do that as well. When I had made one with my kids, we did a blue food coloring snow globe. And my only tip, especially to parents, is that a little food coloring goes a very long way. So just do one drop if you want to make sure that you see all the cool stuff inside. If you want to make it dark or different colors, do whatever you want to do, however you want to be creative, but the food coloring gets dark really fast. So sometimes you can't just see all the cool things that are floating in. But again, this is your snow globe. You do it however you want to do it. So I'm going to keep mine clear for now, just so we can see all of the cool things that I'm putting in. So this is a part to be as creative as you want. So I'm going to open up, I think these are really fun. They're little snowflake glitter pieces. So I'm going to pop this open. And of course, if you guys are ever at Michael's, Michael's has the best selection for glitter and beads and any extras. It's arts and crafts favorite place to go for all supplies. So I'm going to stick in snowflakes. These are really pretty. I'm going to start with that many, but I'm going to put them to the side because I might use a little bit more. I'm going to use some gold glitter, which I think is really pretty. It reminds me of the holidays. Let's see. I'm going to do a little tapping. And the other thing too is you can start by putting some things in, and at the end, if you shake it up and you want to put more in, just open it up and you can add more. So don't be afraid If you don't do enough right now, or if you do too much, again, this is your own snow globe. So it's going to be unique to however you want to make it. So as you guys can see, my snow globe is about half of the way filled with water. So what I need to do is fill it up the rest of the way before I put the lid on and I shake it up. So I'm going to use a water bottle, but again, you can bring it over to your sink if you want to. And we are going to add in some more water. You can already see that it's starting to look really pretty inside. I'm going to fill it to about here. Again, we can always adjust if we have to. We're going to put the lid on top. Make sure we screw it on nice and tight because we're going to be shaking it. All right, now I'm going to shake it up. And as you can see, it looks really, really pretty inside. And all of those pieces are moving slowly. And it looks like a really pretty, fun snow globe. And you might see some bubbles in there in the beginning, but the bubbles will start to go away. And here you have it. This is our fun, easy to make personal snow globe. All right, so our two fun crafts today, our sensory snow globe bottle and our squishy ornaments are complete. And remember that your squishies, you probably still have a little while to go, maybe 20 to 30 minutes left, and then you can open those up, the ones that we're making, and once they are dry, you're going to be able to hang it on your tree. So wait a little while longer, open those up, and this is something that you can do as many times as you want to. These squishy kits are so fun to collect as many characters as you can. I am so happy that you guys joined today. Thank you so much, and hopefully we see you again soon. Bye, everyone.